It's tronin time. I'm tronin it. I'm tronin all over the place, blue in the face, looking like Sonic. No, but in seriousness, yesterday I went to go and see Tron Ares with a friend, and I have been a massive fan of the Tron franchise. Like, ever since Tron 2 came out, I have been begging for them to make a third Tron movie. And they finally made a third Tron movie. So when they started marketing this movie, Jared Leto plays the main character, this guy on the poster. And everybody was rightly skeptical about the quality of this movie with Jared Leto playing the main character. But in having seen the movie, genuinely, this is actually a really good movie, and I would encourage you to watch it and not get put off by Jared Leto. So, although Sam Flynn and Cora don't return from the second movie, this still does kind of follow on from the previous two Tron films. The new kind of lead character is the Kim sisters, who literally were not in a single piece of marketing for this movie, but they're the people that have taken over NCOM after the Flynns. And Evan Peters plays plays Dillinger the Third, the grandson of Dillinger from the first movie. And I'm really happy with that, because the Dillinger family, although they're technically in Tron 1 and 2, they don't really contribute that much to the plot of Tron 1 and 2. So I was really hoping that they would finally get to do something in a third Tron movie if one was ever made. And I am pleased to report that the Dillinger played by Evan Peters is actually the main villain of the movie, rather than some random AI or somebody, like it was the case with the previous two movies. And there kind of is evil AI robots and stuff in this movie, because of course there is. But the Dillinger family is kind of like the main overarching villain of the film, so I really like that. As to be expected, this film has really good action sequences, so a lot of this film takes place in the real world rather than in the grid like with the last two movies. But I think that works, A, because they kind of set that up quite well, especially in the second Tron movie. And it kind of makes like a sort of change in like pace and stuff from the previous two Tron movies. So I actually quite like this decision. I get a lot of people didn't, but I think it works in the context of the movie. And they still do a lot of cool action set pieces within Vancouver, and also leave like about 1,000 civilian casualties, which is also kind of funny, but not really. There is some scenes in the grid, and they are also good. There's like this one scene, there's like this chase scene over water. That is probably like the main scene set in the grid, and that is actually like a good scene. Jared Leto actually isn't that bad in this movie, because he plays a robot. So his acting is quite robotic, but like it actually works this time because he's playing a robot. So I don't really mind Jared Leto in this movie. I also think the ending of this film is very good and kind of does quite adequately wrap up the Tron trilogy. They do loosely set up like, oh, if this film had done really well, they might have made another one. This film has done abysmally at the box office, so they will not make another one. At the same time, I don't mind. Like, if this is the last Tron movie that is ever made, I am fine with that. My biggest complaint really with this movie is the fact that every 5 seconds it just decides to blare the Tron theme in the background as if the audience needs reminding that they're watching a Tron movie. And also, one thing I really did like about this movie though is in the third act, they do this really cool, reference to the first Tron movie. I'm not gonna say what it is, but that was like my favorite scene of the film because that was really well done. And honestly, visually looked really cool, but I said I'm not going to tell you what it was. But if you really liked the previous two Tron movies, you will like this movie, I think. If you've never seen a Tron movie in your life and you are just a random general audience member that happens to go and see this movie, you will not like this movie. So I do see why it's done badly at the box office, but as I said, if you do like Tron, like I did, you will probably like this movie. So I would recommend going to see it and not getting completely put off by Jared Leto.